Hello everyone, this is Dreadwing 2029 and today is, as you can see in the title of the video, is a auditions for the relaunch of Battle for Earth, the series. Now I have released a video, the same sort of video about Battle for Earth returning, and I've kind of updated the cast a bit and added some new cast members to it, so kind of just updated, and also with the script writing it's going to be a whole lot different. So without further ado, I shall give you the characters. Now characters, I'm going to say that some characters may be taken. Well, only really two have really been taken, so I kind of just say that these characters have been taken. So first we got the Autobots. First off, we have Optimus Prime. Now, Optimus Prime, I do have somebody for Optimus Prime, but I'm kind of opening Optimus Prime just to kind of give somebody else a shot if I like that person better, or I want to stick to this one, just to see which one's the better Optimus. So Optimus Prime is open for now. Next we have is Bumblebee. Bumblebee, again, he's going to kind of be the young Autobot. I mean, he's going to be betrayed by the movie Bumblebee, the Dark of the Moon one. He's gonna have a few forms in the series, but he is going to talk, so mainly just kind of a younger sounding voice. This is pretty much Bumblebee. Just make him kind of sound younger. Alright, next up is Jazz. Jazz has been taken by Jack the Animator 4972. So can't really audition for him. Alright, next up is Ratchet. Now Ratchet, I kind of want him to have a bit of a movie voice, since he is basically going to be the movie, but also I would like to have a kind of different sort of Ratchet voice. Maybe come up with your own Ratchet voice, or even the Transformers Prime Ratchet would be good as well. So there's that. Next up we have is Ironhide. Now for Ironhide, I kind of want either a movie voice, or from War for Cybertron also sounds good as well. Next up we have is Breakaway. Now Breakaway, he can either be his voice from the Revenge of the Fallen video game, since that's where he actually came from. But also, you can kind of make up his own voice. He is a flying Autobot. Kind of make him kind of sound like one of those pilot sounding voices. So there's that. And if any of the original cast wants to redeem their voice, say for Breakaway, you can just PM me and let me know. Okay, next up is Wheeljack. Wheeljack, mainly just the G1 sounding Wheeljack. He's gonna be a scientist. I know I have plans for him to also receive a different body, but I still want the same kind of voice for Wheeljack. Next up is Warpath. Obviously, you're going to make him sound G1, but also full of Cybertron as well, because he's pretty cool as well. Next up, surprise, surprise, is Grimlock. Now for Grimlock, Grimlock is not going to be going around saying, "Me, Grimlock." He's pretty much going to be, I guess, sort of like his full of Cybertron personality. So maybe kind of his full of Cybertron sounding voice, I guess. Next up is Drift. Now for Drift, just kind of make him, he's honorable. He is left of the Decepticons. He's a samurai. Just, I don't really want a movie voice for him, because I'm going to be using the Generations Drift for this one. So kind of, I don't know, kind of think outside the box for Drift's voice. Make him your own voice, really. Now for the Decepticons, we have Megatron. Now for Megatron, he's gonna pretty much be in his movie form. So really, can I get like a movie sounding voice Megatron? He's pretty much it's pretty much the same Megatron. He's gonna come up with plans and try and he's power hungry. Just make him sound like evil. Just make him sound like Megatron. That's all I say. Just make him sound like Megatron. Next we have up is Starscream. Now for Starscream, either his movie voice or come up with something original that sounds like Starscream, or even the Prime Starscream would also work. Next up is Soundwave. Now Soundwave is gonna be his War for Cybertron, Full of Cybertron figure. I think he might have a new body. I have planned for that, but just kind of make him sound like Soundwave, or even a G1 Soundwave it would do also. Next up is Shockwave. Now for Shockwave, he's scientist. Just kind of make him sound like the G1 or scientist Shockwave. Then we have Knockouts. Knockout. Obviously, I want the Prime Knockout. It's Knockout. Then we have Dreadwing. Now for Dreadwing, he's gonna start off as the movie Dreadwing. He's not really gonna have the same personality as the Prime Dreadwing. So with his voice, kind of either a Prime kind of voice, if you can pull it off, or even an original voice for him. But through the series, his character is gonna have a bit of a change. So then we have Blackout, which has been taken by All Hail Megatron 1000. So don't audition for Blackout. Next we have is Bone Crusher. For Bone Crusher doesn't really talk in the movies, so for Bone Crusher, come up with an original voice, kind of make him sound like he's angry all the time, I think, because of his bio, especially on the box, because Bone Crusher apparently hates everyone. He's gonna be, I guess his character is kind of gonna be like angry and combined with an engineer, because he is a Constructicon. So that's for Bone Crusher. Next up is Barricade. Barricade, obviously you want to make him sound like the movie Barricade, but also maybe try and come up with something original for Barricade as well. That also helps. Next up is Brawl. Brawl, I'm sort of thinking about doing Brawl myself, or even make his voice sound really deep. He's pretty much going to be a brute Brawl. That's pretty much is. He's pretty much a walking tank, so just kind of make him sound really deep and really. Next up is Onslaught. Now for Onslaught, I kind of want probably a full Cybertron or G1 voice for Onslaught, because he's pretty much gonna have in command of something for Onslaught. He's not exactly in command of the Combaticons, since the Combaticons aren't exactly in this series as of yet. So Onslaught, full Cybertron voice, G1, or even an original voice. Then we have Long Haul. Now Long Haul is going to be the movie Long Haul, so he's also going to be pretty much a brute, but I don't want him to sound exactly the same as Brawl does. So for Long Haul, come up with an original voice, or even make him sound like the Revenge of the Fallen video game, how he sounded him. And then we have the Decepticon, Vehicons, and other Decepticons. These are going to be pretty much throughout the episodes. These are pretty much going to be cannon fodder. Just kind of make them sound either like the Vehicons from Prime, or even just random voices for each one, because I kind of want to make them sound different. These are pretty much going to be stormtroopers in the series, so either prime Vehicons or come up with your original voice for these. So yeah, that's the auditions. The deadline maybe at the end of February. I want them. That's when the auditions will be closed. If I don't get any auditions by the end of February, it'll be extended to March. So there's that. So so please, if you like to audition, maybe just send it to my email or look me up on Facebook and send them there, or even maybe make a video of your auditions. So there's that. So I'm Dreadwing 2029, and hope you can get auditioning.